Ever wondered what your dog's tail wags are really saying? We think of a wagging tail as a sign of happiness, and while that's often true, it's not the whole story. You see, dogs communicate with their whole bodies, and their tails are like big, fluffy exclamation points. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of canine communication to understand those wagging tails. Get ready to see your dog's behavior in a whole new light. A slow wag, especially with the tail held low, is not your typical happy dance. It's a subtle yet clear signal that your dog is feeling something other than joy. This kind of wag can often be seen when a dog is in a state of uncertainty or insecurity. It's your dog's way of saying, "I'm not sure about this." This hesitant expression can be seen in various situations, whether they're meeting someone new or encountering an unfamiliar object. Dogs, much like humans, have their own ways of expressing doubt and hesitation. They're feeling a bit insecure, a little unsure of the situation. This insecurity can stem from a variety of sources such as a change in their environment, a new addition to the family, or even a recent negative experience. It's important to recognize these signs early on. Maybe there's a new person in the house, or they're encountering something unfamiliar on a walk. These new experiences can be overwhelming for a dog, especially if they haven't been properly socialized or if they have had negative experiences in the past. The key here is to watch for other body language cues. Are their ears back? Ears that are pinned back can indicate fear or submission. It's a way for the dog to make themselves appear smaller and less threatening. Are they licking their lips or yawning excessively? These are often signs of stress or discomfort. Lip licking can be a self-soothing behavior, while excessive yawning can indicate that the dog is trying to calm themselves down. These can all be signs of stress or anxiety. It's crucial to understand that dogs have their own ways of communicating their feelings, and these subtle cues can tell you a lot about their emotional state. Now, this doesn't mean you should immediately remove your dog from the situation. While it might be your first instinct to protect them, doing so can sometimes reinforce their fear and make the situation worse in the long run. In fact, that can sometimes reinforce their fear. If a dog learns that showing fear gets them out of a situation, they might continue to use that behavior as a coping mechanism. It's important to approach the situation with patience and understanding. Instead, try to create a positive association. This can be done by gradually exposing them to the source of their fear in a controlled and positive manner. Over time, they can learn that there's nothing to be afraid of. Use a calm, reassuring voice, and maybe offer a treat or a favorite toy. Positive reinforcement can go a long way in helping your dog feel more secure. It's about building trust and showing them that they are safe. You want to build their confidence and show them there's nothing to worry about. With time, patience, and consistent positive experiences, your dog can overcome their insecurities and face new situations with confidence. Remember, every dog is different, and what works for one might not work for another. It's all about understanding your dog's unique needs and helping them feel secure in their world. Okay, this one is more like what we typically associate with a happy dog. When you see a dog with a high, fast wag and their whole body wiggling, it's hard not to smile. This is the classic image of a joyful dog, full of life and energy. Their tail is moving so quickly it almost seems like it could take off. A high, fast wag, often with the whole body wiggling along, is pure joy. This kind of wagging is usually accompanied by other signs of happiness, like jumping up and down, playful barks, and an overall exuberant demeanor. It's their way of expressing sheer delight, whether they're greeting you at the door, anticipating a fun activity, or just reveling in the moment. They're excited to see you, thrilled about going for a walk, or maybe just happy to be alive. Dogs live in the moment, and their wagging tails are a clear indicator of their current emotional state. When they see their favorite person or realize it's time for a walk, their joy is palpable. It's a beautiful reminder of the simple pleasures in life. But be careful, a high, fast wag can also be a sign of overexcitement or even agitation. While a wagging tail often means happiness, it's not always the case. Sometimes the same high-speed wag can indicate that a dog is feeling overwhelmed or overstimulated. It's crucial to observe the context and other body language cues to understand what your dog is truly feeling. It's important to pay attention to the context. Look at the environment and the situation your dog is in. Are there too many stimuli around? Is there something that might be causing them stress? By being observant, you can better interpret their tail wagging and respond appropriately. Is your dog barking excessively? Excessive barking combined with a fast wagging tail can be a sign that your dog is not just happy, but but also overly excited or anxious. This kind of behavior might be triggered by a variety of factors, such as the presence of strangers, loud noises, or even other animals. Are their eyes wide and dilated? Wide eyes and dilated pupils are often signs of heightened arousal. When combined with a fast wagging tail, it can indicate that your dog is on high alert. This state of arousal can quickly escalate if not managed properly. These could be signs that the excitement is getting out of control. Overexcitement can lead to unwanted behaviors, such as jumping on people, nipping, or even aggressive actions. It's essential to recognize these signs early and take steps to calm your dog down. In these situations, it's important to stay calm and assertive. Your dog looks to you for cues on how to behave. If you remain calm and composed, it can help them settle down as well. Your energy and demeanor play a significant role in influencing your dog's behavior. Don't engage in any behavior that might escalate the situation. Avoid yelling or getting overly excited yourself, as this can further stimulate your dog. Instead, take a step back and give them some space to calm down. Instead, redirect their energy with a command or a fun training exercise. Engaging your dog in a structured activity can help channel their excitement into something positive. Commands like sit, stay, or fetch can provide them with a sense of purpose and help them focus their energy in a more controlled manner. Training games not only keep them occupied but also strengthen the bond between you and your dog. A low wag, almost like the tail is trying to tuck itself between their legs, is a clear sign of submission or fear. This subtle movement can often be overlooked, but it speaks volumes about the dog's emotional state. The tail, which is usually a happy indicator of a dog's mood, becomes a signal of distress and anxiety when it is low and tucked. Your dog is saying, "I'm no threat, please don't hurt me." This behavior is a way for the dog to communicate that they are not a danger and are seeking to avoid conflict. It's a plea for peace and a request for understanding from their human companions or other animals. This is often seen in puppies or dogs who have had negative experiences. Puppies, being young and inexperienced, are naturally more prone to fear and submission as they learn about the world around them. Dogs who have faced trauma or harsh treatment in the past may also exhibit these signs more frequently, as their past experiences have taught them to be wary and cautious. It's crucial to approach a dog displaying this kind of tail wag with caution. Moving too quickly or aggressively can exacerbate their fear and make the situation worse. A slow, gentle approach helps to reassure the dog that you mean no harm and are there to help. Avoid making direct eye contact, as this can be perceived as a challenge. In the animal kingdom, direct eye contact can be seen as a threat or a sign of dominance. By avoiding eye contact, you are showing the dog that you are not a threat and are respecting their space. Instead, crouch down low, turn your body slightly to the side, and speak in a soft, soothing voice. This body language is less intimidating and more inviting, helping to put the dog at ease. Your tone of voice is also important. A calm and gentle voice can be very reassuring to a frightened dog. You want to appear as non-threatening as possible. Using calming gestures, such as slowly extending your hand for the dog to sniff, can help build trust. Patience is key. Give the dog time to come to you on their own terms. If the dog continues to show signs of fear, it's best to give them space and avoid forcing any interaction. Forcing a scared dog to interact can lead to increased anxiety and even aggressive behavior. Sometimes the best way to help a fearful dog is to simply give them the time and space they need to feel safe and secure. Remember, building trust with a dog takes time and patience, but the rewards of a happy, confident companion are well worth the effort. Chapter 4. The Helicopter Tail Over the Moon. Joy, the helicopter tail. This one never fails to bring a smile to my face. That full body wag, where the tail is spinning like a propeller, is pure, unadulterated joy. Your dog is over the moon to see you, and they can't contain their excitement. It's like they're trying to wag their entire backside. This is often accompanied by excited yelps, playful bows, and maybe even a little jump or two. Embrace the love. This is your dog showing you just how much they adore you. Chapter 5. Wagging right, positive vibes only. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Research has shown that dogs actually wag their tails more to the right when they're feeling positive emotions. It's like their tail is a compass pointing towards happiness. So if you see your dog's tail sweeping mostly to the right, it's a good indication that they're feeling happy, relaxed, and comfortable. They might be enjoying a belly rub, playing fetch, or simply basking in your presence. Chapter 6. Wagging left anxiety and warning signals. On the flip side, a tail wag that leans more to the left can be a sign of negative emotions like anxiety, fear, or even aggression. It's like their tail is waving a little red flag saying, "Hey, I'm not feeling so great about this." Pay close attention to other body language cues. Are their eyes narrowed? Are they growling or showing their teeth? These are all warning signs that should not be ignored. If you see a dog wagging their tail predominantly to the left, it's best to give them space and avoid approaching them. Chapter 7. The stiff wag, proceed with caution. A stiff wag, where the tail is held high and moves back and forth in short, rigid movements, is a clear sign of alertness and potential aggression. This is not your friendly, happy-go-lucky wag. This is a dog who is on high alert, assessing a potential threat. They might be feeling territorial, possessive, or simply uncomfortable with the situation. It's important to approach a dog displaying this type of tail wag with extreme caution. Avoid making any sudden movements or loud noises. If you're unsure about the dog's intentions, it's always best to err on the side of caution and give them a wide berth. Outro. Listen to your dog's tail. So next time you see your dog's tail wagging, you'll know exactly what they're trying to tell you. Remember, dogs communicate with their whole bodies, and their tails are just one piece of the puzzle. By learning to read their subtle cues, you can deepen your bond and create a more harmonious relationship with your furry friend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into your furry friend's behavior.